I've been wondering how did they make the candle. Of course, I have an idea that it came from the wax. Knowing about the wax seems uh, a bit hard for me. That's why this time let's ignore the wax and just assume that we already have wax to be used in creating or in making a candle. So recently, I witnessed how my neighbor made a candle. Uh, they, they told me about the small details and the process. But as you can see, you will have an idea how the candle was made. Um, and then let me give you an more information as well, because you can understand what they're saying since we use Bisaya language in the Philippines. So this is the wax, the main material in creating a candle. So this is a hard one. Since we were going to shape it like a candle, we need to place it in a pot so it will be dissolved or it turned into liquid where we can create a form of a candle or a shape of a candle. This can was filled with liquid wax. So before they started, they already placed a thread and a piece of wood or a bamboo trees. Now this one is the dissolved wax. It turned into liquid. So in creating a candle, you need a thread because that's the one we will that will create a fire of a candle. Now the thread will be placed in a piece of wood and then a person will place it in a liquid wax by placing it again and again until the desired shape of a candle, like this one. uh, this lady was cutting it and they have a guide in cutting it. It's not hard, but I think it's a bit hassle since you need patience in creating a candle, placing it again and again, and then turn it back to make sure the shape of its candle will will be the same. If you keep on placing it on the liquid wax as according to them, it might be a bit bigger or the size will not be the same to everyone. So placing it again and place it. So after placing it, place it again to make it colder, and then pick another thread into the piece of wood. uh, if you'll notice how he placed the thread in a liquid wax, it's because uh, he was he was uh, expecting a shape that will not be that bigger. As you can see, they have a guide, so the both ends will be cut, obviously, because of how the candle was made. Now the other ends that were cut, it will place it again into the pot. And oh, by the way, there's no desired um, degree of hotness. As long as the wax can be dissolved, it's fine. When you notice that uh, it's already liquid, and that's the time you place it into this can or any types of material that will make you feel comfortable. However, this this type of can is convenient in making a candle because the height of it, and also mm, I noticed that they only using a small numbers of thread in placing on it. By the way, they said there's a secret in creating a stronger or not a weaker candle. I think this they called it polyethylene. I don't know what is that. They just mix it and dissolving the wax to make sure the candle will not be bouncy or just sticky. So it can form straight. The polyethylene was responsible of it. Just don't forget that you must cut the candle when it's not that hard, because if it's already hard, it might break uh, it it will not be cut according to the shape of the blade that was being used. And then if that happens, you need to go back the process again. You need to dissolve it again. So you need to be careful about its hardiness in doing so.